Can't do this anymore. Most servers do not say those words on their first difficult shift. Or their 10th. They say it after something has been building for a long time. One of the biggest reasons good servers leave the industry has very little to do with taking orders or carrying plates. Something else usually happens first. Most people assume restaurant work is physically demanding. And it is. Busy weekends. Constant pressure. Hours on your feet. But physical exhaustion is rarely the thing that causes people to walk away. The harder challenge is often emotional. Every shift requires energy that guests never see. You stay patient when someone is impatient. You remain professional when situations become stressful. You solve problems while making it look effortless. And then you do it again tomorrow. This is where many people misunderstand hospitality. Serving is not just customer service. It is emotional labor. And emotional labor accumulates. A difficult table is manageable. A stressful shift is manageable. But when those experiences repeat without enough recovery, something begins to change. At first, the signs are subtle. You feel less excited about coming to work. Small frustrations feel larger than they used to. Your patience becomes harder to maintain. The work starts feeling heavier. Not because the job changed. Because you did. Think about that for a moment. Burnout rarely arrives all at once. It arrives gradually. One shift at a time. One emotionally draining interaction at a time. Until eventually, the energy required to keep giving becomes greater than the energy being restored. And that is when many good servers begin asking themselves a difficult question. How much longer can I keep doing this? Not because they stopped caring. Because caring became exhausting. This is usually where burnout begins. Some of the strongest servers are often the most vulnerable to burnout. Why? Because they care. They care about service. They care about guests. They care about doing things correctly. And sometimes that commitment causes them to carry more emotional weight than they should. The habit that burns out many good servers is not laziness. It is over-carrying responsibility. Taking ownership of every complaint. Every guest mood. Every delay. Every problem. Even when those things are outside their control. Experience teaches a healthier lesson. You can care deeply without carrying everything. You can provide excellent service without making every outcome your responsibility. You can be professional without absorbing every negative interaction. That mindset changes everything. This is often the turning point. The servers who last longest learn where responsibility ends and self-preservation begins. They still care. They still work hard. They still provide great service. But they stop carrying burdens that do not belong to them. And that creates sustainability. The kind that allows someone to enjoy hospitality for years rather than simply survive it. Most servers who leave were never lacking skill. Many were excellent. What they lacked was protection from burnout. And learning that lesson may be one of the most important parts of building a long-term career on the floor. The goal is not to care less. The goal is to carry less. Because carrying everything eventually carries you out of the industry. If you work in hospitality, restaurant service, or any guest-facing role, like, share, and subscribe so we can continue building a community for people who truly understand life on the floor. What do you think causes good servers to leave the industry? Share your experience below. Because if you have worked the floor long enough, you have probably seen it happen. This is the server section and we do appreciate your viewership.